check it out. How you doing? I'm back with another episode. Welcome to Magnific Keys. I want to say thank you guys for joining me this evening. Ain't been on here in a while, of course. Still got so much work to do. A lot of things is taking me away from making content, as I've always explained. But sometimes I want the goodness outweigh the excuses. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Marquise, aka Magnific, and yeah, let's talk about comics. First of all, I want to say like, subscribe, leave a comment, give some feedback if you can about the channel. What other ways that could the channel be done, in the sense of background, mix it up, whatever comments. I read everything. Please do me a huge favor, guys, and leave a comment. Even criticism, do whatever. Everything I look at as a building stone, a step to move further. With that being said, I would like to say thank you all for joining me. Today, I want to just come on and I'm gonna fly by. I'm not no script, no nothing. Again, before I get started, this channel is all about giving you provoking thoughts on your comic book purchases without actually telling you what to buy, as well as entertainment, fun, education, and everything of all the above. So, there's some. I want to make this video about just showing you a few things I picked up on the hunt out there, as well as later on in the video explaining how I got just dabbling, giving you a little touch on how I came about having a nice size collection. I didn't say a nice size about Keys collection. It was just a nice mixture of it. Without further ado, let's get started. I wanna touch on also reinventing the channel. I want to reinvent it. Make things a little better for me, make it a little comfortable. Try to find some balance in between this full-time job as well as creating content. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, man, right away, it's very difficult, especially with the job that I have. And honestly, it's a physical job I have. Far as besides creating content, which is not physical. So it takes away from my creativitiness. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's a word. But it takes away from my ideas and a lot of things, because I am constantly using my mind to do, and my body, to do other work instead of my own. There's such a lot of things. Maybe one day I'll start another channel, or talking about real life situations. But hey, we're here today to talk about comics, so let's get started. The first book I want to show you guys that I have included, picked up, was this book here, Invader's first appearance of the warrior chick. Really pretty book, nice book. A lot of fading on it, of course, a lot of fading. But it's a good book. Pick up a lot of. I didn't have it in my collection, or maybe I had it at one time and didn't realize it. So it's good to add it to it. Another book I picked up that was pretty dope, I thought, was this book right here, Master the Universe, number 2. It's a 3 mini-part series. This is number 2, and this is number 3 right here. So I have both. I wasn't able to secure number 1. Big deal. I got it, grab it, keep it moving, and let's move on. Third book, technically the 4th book I picked up, was this one here. It's the first you know, the turning point as far as Miss Marvel and her suit. You know what I mean? So this I thought was a nice grab. Snatched that up. Pick up a couple other cheaper books. Spider-Man versus Man-Thing. See, Man-Thing got him all up in his body. You can't beat with that. You know, you can't miss with that. So I thought it was cool. Let me get that. That's a 60 center. Marvel Team Up 122. Spider-Man and the Man-Thing. We got some new modern books I also snatched while I'm here. These books has been piled up since, I'll go buy books, put it down, go to work, get up, same thing all over again. It's just and I never get a chance to showcase it or even look through it myself or even read it again because of my day-to-day unbalanced life. But for some reason I find a way to buy comics. I don't know. I just never read them because I'm always on the go. But either way, here goes the Fourth Man #1. I did flip through this. Didn't read it, but I flipped through it. I saw some things in there that I really liked. I was like, okay, wow, I'm gonna give this a chance to read, and it seems very cool. Alright, so that's the Fourth Man by Upshot #1. It's the fourth part. Can't wait for the second one to drop. But before that drop, I need to read this one. Also, this week I snatched up this joint called Crimson Cage. It's pretty cool. I got a chance to flip through it while I was in the shop. It's like, damn, it looks pretty cool. Let me get it. Plus, there's other covers to this one, but this one was the only one that was different from all the other covers, so I grabbed this. It seems like it's a variant. So, and it's a #1 out of a 5 series. I'm gonna get a chance to read this and see what it do. Another little modern book I picked up is just X-Men Legend #9. This is a variant, you know what I mean? You got Sinister and the Beast on here. Pretty cool. Let me get it, let's keep it moving. Also, guys, if you're just joining me, please hit the like, subscribe button. We're gonna keep a lot of fun, entertainment things going on within this channel. But I also want to say thank you as well for even liking or leaving a comment or anything that will help the algorithm get my channel boosted and in front of a lot of people, so that they may also enjoy not only the content that I'm giving, but also find some jewel within it to feel motivated to do something or stay within their hobby or whatever, things of that nature. Alright, let's move on. Second, someone was doing in the comic book store. Guy was going through these comics and they weren't priced out yet. And I asked him, say, man, what is this? And he was like, I don't know, let me price it out and I'll sell it to you. Shit, oh, okay, cool. Fortunately, the price he's asking is not bad. He's one of my great guy I met. We've been going, I've been going there for a while, so he's pretty straight and direct with me. He was able to give me this limited collection Savage in a poly bag pedigree collection, pedigree gold collection #1. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, cool. Price is right. I'm like, let me get it. It's pretty dope. At least from a collector's standpoint. I mean, if you're a collector, you are nice enough to leave this in this bag, and you know what I mean, just to have a little piece of history of where, of some of the, you say out of print, things like that. I respect collectors like that. You know what I mean? Not every collector is like that. There are a bunch of these ravaged books that out of a bag that is gold that are sitting in a dollar bill somewhere. Fine with me. But if I find something like this, that's a piece of history, piece of art in this bag, in a bag, I usually keep it within the bag. You know what I mean? So let's move on. I don't know. Found this joint, Spider-Man 2, Bendis joint, of course. Bendis. Shout out to Bendis with Marvel. Word up, man. Cool stuff. Miles Morales, Peter Parker joint. Oh, this Bloodstone, Wicked Story. I was in the same comic shop, and I asked the guy, and I think I was like 2 or 3 days there. I think it was a Friday. I know this book came out last Wednesday, and today is what, Monday. So about like 3 days ago, which was Friday for me, I was standing in the comic shop, and I said, "Hey man, do you still got any of those Bloodstones?" And he's like, "Nah, we don't. Those gone." And then for some reason, a guy overheard me saying, you know what I'm saying, that I guess frequent the shop as well. And he was like, "Give him mine." It's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, wow, man, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I don't even know, man. It's just how it was just super cool for me to ask, and then it's overheard. He's like, "Well, I got two of them. You got one in the box that you're holding. Give that to him." And I thought that was really, really, grateful, graceful of a person doing that and the spot that very rare. And I really appreciate that guy. I don't know his name. Oh yes, I do. Sam, I think he told me his name was. So shout out to Sam for showing me love on the Doctor Strange Bloodstone. I appreciate you. So you definitely get a shout out on my channel. While going through that, I got a chance to pick up this joint right here, Fantastic Four. You guys know how I am with my king size. I love king size. I do a segment on it. I also love giant size. My only thing is, as far as being a student, I always seem surprised why king size were reprinted on a giant. Whatever the case is, if you see my last video, you could you kind of understand what I'm talking about. And matter of fact, speaking of this, man, I really love this, man. This is the coldest, one of the coldest Fantastic king size book I've seen. Is guys riding in a wave and have them trapped within it in New York. This is cool stuff. What did I say? Onward! Look at him, onward! Doing my next channel, my last channel, I was able to secure a copy of both of these. You know what I'm saying? The book I was telling you guys about, here it go. As you can see, the giant size issue to the king size, they're both completely the same. One is a reprint, the other one's original, even though they say what they say here. Marvel, caught you slipping. You know what you said here. But anyway, so this is what it is, you know what I mean? Take a good look. So I was able to snatch those up as well. Not this week, it's been sitting around here for a while. But after I did that video, I was able to get those, so I really appreciate it. Let's move on. Oh, these are some really nice Bronze Age book. Marvel comic book, Creatures on the Loose. Really beautiful black box. Man, this is amazing. I'm not up on Creatures on the Loose Bronze Age books, but so I won't be able to tell you anything about first introduction and anything like that. And not necessarily for me, books is not all about first appearances. So it's just the colors and everything that looks really cool to me. Pop. This is another one, number 19. Pretty dope. I think I grabbed up quite the amount of maybe 4 or 6 of them, one of them, just cause. And it kind of reminded me of Conan in that age. I have quite a few of that. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. I said, like, why not? It's just a little bit cheap when you grab it up. You know what I mean? This is a thong board, I guess. Again, remind me of Conan on this one. So, like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And last but not least, we got another Creatures on the Loose, but this is an appearance of Man-Wolf, right? Man-Wolf on flying something. So Then this other one had a chance to snatch up a Daredevil joint. You know what I mean? I didn't own any of it, never owned it. I've seen a lot of these out there, but it never really, kind of found me. A lot of times when I'm not looking for these books, they kind of find me. Also, I was able to pick up I don't have the Morbius joint, that everyone, of course it's a sizable amount of money, but I was able to pick this one up. It cost a nice little penny, but it's still worth having in my collection. So I didn't own it before this, so I thought it was super cool. Picked this up today. The Origin of She-Ra, He-Man, and the Masters of the Universe. This is the Origin of She-Ra, the blood prelude to the blood of Grayskull. Serious. Right, so this is the origin. Matter of fact, I actually, if you could look back here, you can actually see I have the first appearance of She-Ra in the Masters of the Universe. So I said, well, why not? I had this for about a year now, and why not let me pick up the origin one as well. So guys, those are all the books that I've picked up so far. Also, if you want to add this book called Powers #1. What I was told in the shop was that it's not the license. There's so many. I think they said a lot of people, of these conglomerates had the license into it. And Icon, this is an Icon #1. Seems like they had the license before the actual one. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, I can't remember what the guy said in the shop, but he did have another #1 on display, but it wasn't, Icon was not the one that was pushing that. It was either, I'm not sure if it was Image or Marvel or one of them. It was a different #1, and he literally definitely grabbed the book out of my hand and looked inside to make sure, because it was sitting in a dollar bill, and he was like, he wanted to make sure this book should not be in the dollar bin, and then that's why I got it at, you know what I mean, and he's like, oh, that's not the one, because okay, I'm like, what do you mean that's not the one? It's #1, and he's like, oh no, what I just told you about the licensing thing, so Icon had it, and then now, so he's selling an actual one, and I'm not sure, Image, for a higher price than what I found when I found this. So I was able to just walk out of here with this, because to his satisfaction, this is not the one. Okay, to me, this is the one. Okay, moving on, guys. Check it out, man. I want you guys to thank you for coming on in, checking me out. My next joint, I told you guys, matter of fact, I'm going to drop another video talking about this book. I remember I mentioned it on my last video about giving you a backstory about this book. Now, with that said, this book, I want to say this. I want to share with you guys how I came across this collection, and I'm telling you the collection I do have, and I'm telling you it has a lot to do with this book, but on some other few books. But in the meantime, I have this one, so I'm a link up what I have, the collection I have, with this, because it holds some value of why I'm mentioning this so much, because I think and it was crazy of me finding this again, because every time I see this book, I thought about how I got my collection, and that's why I want to share with you guys. So stay tuned to that. I might drop that video sometime on Wednesday, possibly, right? And hopefully you guys can kind of enjoy that video as well. Again, guys, thanks for joining in. I would like to see you guys here again. I'm still trying to figure it out, based off how many subscribers, how to go live. You know, I'm not even that far off yet. I'm not sure how to do that yet. I'm also not sure about how to give away stuff. Like, my main thing is to give people these things. Like, I want to give away a lot of good stuff, but I don't know how, in a sense of reaching a broader audience and giving them some good, a good merch, some good stuff, just for even liking, joining, whatever it is, just cause, you know what I mean? You know, that's what I'm about. You know, I like to share the hustle and the wealth as well. This, you know, I'm getting tired of seeing books around here, and also not being able to kind of, you know, compliment my subscribers, as well as you know, do trivias and things like that to welcome in the community to my content. So, with that said, I'm gonna say good night. Thank you guys for showing up, showing love, and I will see you again. Hopefully Wednesday we'll post another video telling you about how I came up with the collection that I have. Just stay tuned. Until then, peace, drive safe, bless. We out.